So what I help people to do is to take a snapshot of where they are now and help them to vision where they want to be. The other modules are led by incredible people I've met along my journey who have helped me to raise and sustain my own personal joy.
At the age of 21, I had a skin illness that nobody could really tell me why I got it, what it was for, and I thought there had to be a different way to kind of cure myself. And I think that belief that I was whole once was what spurred me on, and I think that was the soul part of me saying that there was another part that I could explore.
Going on into my 40s, my husband was having another relationship. I'd lost everything that I thought that I had built up, even though I didn't have the family. I really started to just really look at my belief system.
I've probably been on this journey about 20 years. Went through a really bad time in my life when I was about 29. Long-term relationship split up and lost my dad. I was trying to support my mum.
I had a very idyllic childhood in the French Alps. Although I didn't think it was idyllic at the time, it was just normal.
But I turned up at my mum's house one day and she presented me with this book, The Power of Positive Thinking.
And then I came to London about over 20 years ago, where I met my partner and pretty much stayed there. But I came to London for a month, 20 years later, I'm still here.
It went from there. I read the book in a weekend, my life changed. It sounds simple, but I managed what the book said for years. Then I got into NLP. That taught me the science behind the conscious mind, and illness led me to the therapies I do now, which are more holistic, more spiritual.
And completely by chance, I walked in a yoga class one day and I just thought, this is wonderful, this is what I want to do.
So one of the things that I love, and one of the reasons that I teach yoga, is because it's about creating a space for others to experience what they can in their own bodies. On the simplest level, it's just about taking time to stop, to breathe, to connect to their own minds.
What I'm going to give people who come to the Institute is that I'm going to help them to connect to their true self, to their true nature.
It's actually a system, I call it a management system and an experience really, to teach people how to maintain and understand and be aware of themselves. They'll understand the emotions that they're feeling so that they can manage them. Therefore, that automatically leads to a better life.
So the course is about teaching the cornerstone of yoga, which are the yamas and the niyamas, which are the two founding principles of what yoga really is. And these are really ethical guidelines on how to live your life. When you are faced with a situation which is a bit more challenging, those guidelines then give you direction on how to conduct yourself.
So it's just about reaching for feeling, and it's a very simple system that just gets people to a place they're probably trying to get to, they just don't know how to get to it.
People often say that I'm quite calm, quite positive. That isn't always the case, but I always at least try to instill that first within myself and then give that off, and that's what I would like people to gain from any of my guidance.
Everybody comes around with tips and ideas or sharing their own experience, and through this we all grow together.
We all here get the same joy, we all are aligned and attuned, and this is what we're offering everyone that comes here, that they will be able to attune themselves to their own iiofJOY.